Get ready for massive NBA news. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been voted the NBA Most Valuable Player for the second consecutive season. We break down everything you need to know about this incredible run, how he dominated the court, and what this achievement means for the Oklahoma City Thunder as they chase back-to-back championships. This is the story you cannot miss. While also analyzing the impressive streak Nikola Jokic has maintained in the award voting over the last 6 seasons. Plus, we look at the surprising movements of Luka Doncic and Cunningham in the voting process and what this means for the All-NBA selections. And finally, we switch gears completely. As the NBA drama unfolds, we make sure you don't miss any major headlines. From the MVP battle to the big picture, stay locked in with us because we bring you the fastest, most important news on the court and beyond. Subscribe now to stay connected to all the stories that keep you connected to the community. Oklahoma City Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been named the NBA Most Valuable Player for the second consecutive season, a feat that places him in an elite category of league history. ESPN reported Sunday morning ahead of the official voting later that day. Gilgeous-Alexander is now the 14th player in NBA history to secure back-to-back MVP awards. This achievement marks him as the first player to win consecutive MVP awards since Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic in the 2020-21 and 2021-22 seasons, and the first guard to achieve this milestone since Golden State Warriors star Stephen Curry in 2014-15 and 2015-16. This recognition follows a dominant season for the Thunder star. Signed to a massive 4-year, $273.3 million super maximum contract extension during the offseason, Gilgeous-Alexander averaged 31.1 points, 6.6 assists, and 4.3 rebounds in 68 games, all of which were starts. His career averages with the Los Angeles Clippers, 2018-19, and the Thunder stand at 25.3 points, 5.3 assists, and 4.7 rebounds over 530 career games, including 521 starts. Gilgeous-Alexander has been instrumental in leading the Oklahoma City Thunder to their first NBA championship last year. The team is now aiming for a back-to-back title, as they open play in the Western Conference Final on Monday against the San Antonio Spurs. Meanwhile, in other NBA news, Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic is sitting on the bench before a first-round playoff game against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Target Center on April 30 in Minneapolis. The 2025-26 NBA MVP voting results have been released, confirming Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder as the award winner for the second consecutive season. The Thunder's dominant regular season performance, coupled with Gilgeous-Alexander's stellar leadership, set the tone for the voting. In the final tally, Gilgeous-Alexander secured 83 first-place votes. However, the voting landscape revealed a strong challenge from the Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic finished second in the MVP voting, garnering 10 first-place votes. This placed him ahead of Victor Wembanyama of the San Antonio Spurs, who secured 5 first-place votes and finished third. While expectations pointed toward Gilgeous-Alexander and Wembanyama due to the Spurs' strong record and Wembanyama's emergence, the voters demonstrated significant respect for Nikola Jokic's consistent impact. Jokic has maintained a top-2 finish in MVP voting for 6 straight seasons. The 31-year-old center continued his historic performance, averaging a triple-double this season with 27.7 points, 12.7 rebounds, and 10.7 assists per game. With 11 seasons spent exclusively with the Nuggets, Jokic's sustained excellence remains a major factor in the voting outcome. Gilgeous-Alexander also showcased elite production, averaging 31.1 points per game and hitting a career-high 55.3% field goal percentage, alongside 6.6 assists per game. Other notable contenders included Luka Doncic, who placed 4th, and Cade Cunningham, who finished 5th, while Jaylen Brown ranked 6th in the MVP voting. The NBA All-NBA first-team selection process is set to be significantly influenced by recent appeals, potentially elevating Luka Doncic and Cade Cunningham to first-team consideration despite falling short of the 65-game minimum. Following successful petitions by the Los Angeles Lakers' Luka Doncic and the Detroit Pistons' Cade Cunningham to gain eligibility for awards like MVP and All-NBA, their standing is poised for a major shift. Doncic finished 4th and Cunningham 5th in the MVP voting released Sunday night. With the All-NBA teams now being positionless, this places both players in a favorable position for first-team selections when the league announces them in the coming days. The voting mechanism involves 100 NBA reporters and broadcasters who rank their top choices across various categories. For MVP, voters rank their top 5 selections. Since the All-NBA process follows the same methodology, the same voters would have ranked the All-NBA first team identically to their MVP choices. This suggests a potential All-NBA first team featuring MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of Oklahoma City, Nikola Jokic of Denver, Victor Wembanyama of San Antonio, Luka Doncic, and Cade Cunningham. Both Doncic and Cunningham played in 64 games this season. However, the league and the National Basketball Players Association agreed to include both players on the ballot based on the extraordinary circumstances provision in the collective bargaining agreement. Doncic missed 2 games for his daughter's birth in Slovenia, while Cunningham missed 12 games due to a collapsed lung diagnosed on March 17. Cunningham secured 2 first-place votes in the MVP ballot, marking him as the first U.S.-born player to receive any first-place votes in the last 5 years. Nikola Jokic finished 2nd in the MVP race, maintaining a streak of being second to 2 Boston Celtics Hall of Famers across 6 consecutive seasons. Jokic has achieved an impressive streak, securing at least 1 first-place MVP vote in each of the last 6 years. In the MVP race, only Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama appeared on all 100 ballots. Gilgeous-Alexander garnered 83 first-place votes, while Jokic received 10 first-place votes, 48 second-place votes, and 37 third-place votes. Wembanyama received 5 first-place votes. Number 1 pick drought for MVP awards continues, marking 13 consecutive years since a number 1 draft pick won the award, dating back to LeBron James in 2013, who was ineligible for votes this year due to the 65-game minimum requirement. The historical list of MVP winners and their draft slots includes Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The brutal Colorado ski season has officially concluded. A basin has announced the end of the competitive period, marking the close of what has been a challenging winter for the region's slopes and enthusiasts. This announcement signals the transition out of the intense skiing and snowboarding season in Colorado.